Sorry, what? Wake up, good morning. Wakey wakey, hands up Snakey. Come on, wake up. It's Universal Studios Day.
What do you think, Anna?
I think this place is awesome. The ride was so
Man, you liked
fun.
it? Liked it or loved it?
I loved it.
Really? Is it better than Disneyland?
For me, I would say yes because I love Harry Potter.
Hey?
I would say yes because I love Harry Potter.
Oh my gosh. Get the hell out of my picture. I'm drinking this nice hot chocolate from a vending machine. And it costs 110 yen. So warm and yummy. So right now we are waiting for our lunch. We're eating at this matcha. It's like matcha town here. First I saw tokiyaki balls with matcha sauce. Like, what is that? That sounds bizarre. And we're going to the bridge after this, probably. Josh said there would be snow. He wished there was snow anyway. And there would be the orange bridge, which was, I agree, would look very nice. So the sun is setting, and we're here. Rolling it like that over there, just to see, showing it.
And we're here, and we're getting mochi square cubes. I'm not sure what it is. But it's yummy. We just had a sample. I just say all the kids here are so cute. I want to pinch them. Like, oh my god, they're so cute. The babies are so cute. So we're going back to our Airbnb. It's night time now. And we're going home. Not Sydney home, Airbnb home. What's your problem? Why are you facing like, why are you waiting here? I didn't do anything to you. I can move this camera. See? Legit. We are in this cute place. Oh my god. Look, Doc. At
Look at this. So cute. I find that cute. Oh my god. This is so cute.
What is it?
Oh look.
Yes.
Look how cool. My god, I have my cuteness overload yokai. Don't know what that is, but that's super cute. I've seen him before. And the famous Hello Kitty. Oh my god, that's so cute. So I press this, press that. I'm pressing everything. Probably shouldn't do that. You're from that place, you're from that place. Figure it where I'm going, but I can take you anywhere you know it. Oh, you make me smile, you like the truth. You're from that place, from my place. God, look what I just found. It's sushi rubbers. I want to eat them, but they're so cute. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. They're so cute.
You want it? You want one? Well, you're not gonna get it.
Aww. Not touch geishas with your big fat hands. Do not eat McDonald's. Do not litter with blocks. Do not take a selfie with and very small. his blue gloves are breaking. They're getting ruined. So, yeah, but just saying, all the kids here in Japan and in China are so cute. I just want to picture every single one of them. Because find some breakfast. Okay, so we haven't found a place to eat yet, and I'm really hungry. So we just got tickets for, I think, a train. I'm not sure what that was, but we still haven't eaten breakfast, and I'm so hungry. I just woke up from the train, and we are going to see the deers. Yay! And we are having dinner right now. What is this place called? Abu Cafe.
go beside it.
No.
Why?
Why don't you go beside it?
It's not doing anything. It's sleeping.
No, it's not. Can you see its eyes?
Oh, go for it.
It's called the
Yana doesn't want to go beside it. It's a Western Siberian
Do not
eagle.
touch.
Okay, it
owl.
just says don't touch, but you can come closer. Oh
Yana
my god, it's
doesn't
so
want
nice.
to go near.
Wait, hang on. Can I just?
Look at it. It likes it. Look at it. Not likes it. Why do you do that? Oh. That's a look at my hand. Got a for a 2-hour ride train, and we're gonna go on another train for 2 hours. I'm so tired and exhausted.
We are now at Yoshinoya.
Hi.
Morning.
Good morning.
Ohayou gozaimasu. Okay. Ohayou gozaimasu. Ohayou gozaimasu.
街が踊り出す潮の香りの中で君を見つけた午後青い空と光る波笑顔が重なる時間を忘れて風に
So annoying. Sa kabila. Yo.
白いシャツが風に揺れて波のリズムが心を誘う君の視線に溶けてしまう夏の熱が愛を呼んでが揺れる古い通りで二人の影が重なり合う言葉はいらない瞳だけで全てを伝え合えた夜時が止まったように心が震えていた静かな夜の約束忘れない君と交わしたあの微笑みを静かな夜の約束永遠に Hold me close Hold me close 夢の中でも雨上がりの街に香る花びら君の肩先に触れる風さよならの気配が近づいても胸の奥で君を探してるあの夜の記憶だけが今も輝いてる
bought me this two stickers. I got one sticker for free, so it's two. So I actually just got one, but they give free stickers, which is really cool. Yay. So nice. So we're waiting for pancakes for 1 hour. About 45 minutes left. We're waiting for about 3 hours. We're finally inside.
Maybe a couple, 2 hours.
Yay!
Going now.
We're heading to the monkey park, and we're gonna go on the Shinkansen. Dana and Dada are trying to reserve a Shinkansen, and the Shinkansen's about to be like 2 hours and a half. So yeah, and I'm hungry again, and we have no food. So. So we now bought ice cream. I have blueberry yogurt, now has green tea. Yay! We have matcha snack, and yummy. It's like Jello. Woohoo! Jiggly, and a lot of powder.
少し残る風が優しく笑ってる君の手を離したあの日冷たい空を見上げたでも今日差しが包んで胸の奥がまた暖かい
Last day lugging our suitcases around.